Mergers and acquisitions in estate agency. Today I'm joined by Jayne Twiddle, who is an estate agent from York and former National Operations Director from Hunters. Jayne, you said to me before we switched the cameras on, you wanted to talk about mergers and takeovers and acquisitions from the point of view of the firm being taken over. Okay. And you were with, as I said, a large firm, Hunters.
Yep.
I have to say that.
Yep.
But again, you talk to other people. Where do you think firms could be better at takeovers and mergers? Talk to me.
Communication, actually. I think it boils down to communication. I think because there's an awful lot of mergers and acquisitions taking place.
There has been in the franchise and also the employed space.
Absolutely, there's huge. So it really is, I think it's valid to make sure that your communication with the existing staff is absolutely the number one thing that you focus on. Because staff, and this isn't just my perception, I've spoken to others that felt the same sort of thing, and not just with our takeover, with others, is that communication fails. There's a lot of, and I'm sure, practical things to try and join a couple of businesses together that have to be, there, but actually communicating with the staff that automatically think, oh my God, who are these people coming in? Outsiders coming in to tell us how we're going to do our business. Our business is the best. We're doing it this way and we've always done it this way. So why do we want them to come in? That's the staff's perception. So the people that come to do the takeover really need to take the time to understand the point of view of the staff. To actually get to know the staff individually, I think, is critical. Sitting down with the people that actually run that business and then making sure that they are talked to and understood what they are actually doing on a day-to-day basis, what their job looks like, what they want to move up to. Do they want to move anything? What their aspirations are? Those things. Again, it's time, but unless you do that, you're going to have people leave that could be absolutely gold. Have you
seen people leave? I mean, again, as I said, I know lots of people in the organisations we're talking about,
yes,
and plenty of other people. I mean, did they parachute themselves in and have one-to-ones with you when you got taken over?
No.
How'd that make you feel?
It made me feel, I'm going to say unloved, but it made me feel very uncertain. And then what happens with you, what happened with me and with other people around me was that, the rumour mill starts, and it starts by almost like, well, they definitely don't want us then. They're trying to change it. They don't want it, that sort of thing.
But then what if they rolled in and actually said, right, we're going to, or did you just want them to come in and just say, look, this is what's happened. This is me.
Yeah.
Let me understand what you are.
Yeah.
Do you think that would have been so much better? So much better.
And
again, I know you've been through this, but have you spoken to other firms who've been through the same?
Yeah, I have actually. Generally now with my work that I'm doing, I've seen people from all, coming from lots of different agencies that have had mergers and takeovers, and a lot of them have felt the same way as I did, in terms of the fact that they felt that they've worked for this particular brand or this particular agent for a long, long time. Then they get taken over. They're unsure of those people, and not enough time is spent with those few words that you just said, Chris. Because you as the staff member, if you've had that put to you and you're able to say to them, this is what I've done, this is what I am, and this is what I'd like to continue to be. If at that point there is no way forward for you to meet, you've both got a choice, ultimately, haven't you?
But you've been heard.
You've been heard. You've been listened to. And I think until that happens, that's a problem. And also changes, of course, because there's bound to be change. That's, why wouldn't there be? You know, you've got to have change to move forward, but those changes as well got to be able to filter down to everyone so that everyone's clear as to what the goal is for that, and try and be joined up as the family, not more, you know, not just left thinking, hang on a minute, there's tumbleweed going around here, what's going on?
So basically what you're saying to anyone who is in a takeover or a merger, who's a CEO of an MD, is basically when it gets announced, get everyone in the room and do a group one, and then pick them off individually on one-to-ones and talk to them, and basically find out from them who they are, what they've done, and where they want to go.
Spot on.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.